Hi, welcome to Being Mindful. I'm Susan, and I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and I love to share mindfulness meditations. Today's meditation is focused on gratitude, and that's where I started, was just thinking about different ways that we can be grateful. But as I moved into the meditation, it ended up being all very present moment focused. A lot of times when I lead gratitude meditations, they end up being reflective, thinking about, okay, what is a meal you had that you enjoyed, or an opportunity you had, or some sort of experience, um, a relationship that you've had. This one was all things that are happening right now, present focused, which is maybe unusual. I think we have a tendency to be either reflective or planning. And so this fits very nicely, I think, with mindfulness meditation, which is present moment focus. So prepare yourself to consider what you have that you can be thankful for, and I'll guide you on some things that you can consider. Let's get started. We enter into this time of reflection and meditation. And before we get to any particular focus area, let's take a moment to become present to this space, this time. If closing your eyes is a comfortable thing to do, I'll invite you to do that. It's also fine to have them open. And however you are postured, notice the contact of your body against whatever is supporting it. And since this is a gratitude-focused meditation, perhaps we can take a moment to be thankful for this piece of furniture or this ground that is beneath us, quietly supporting our bodies. As we feel the air against our skin, we can be thankful for this environment that we live in that contains the oxygen we need to feed our bodies. And we can feel that air moving through our nostrils or the mouth, however air is being taken in into the chest. Thankful for the life-giving oxygen that the air contains. This breathing process that our body undertakes without any effort from us. Our bodies just know what to do. And sometimes our breathing may be labored for various reasons, illness or exertion. But as long as we can breathe, we are alive. We can notice sounds around us. Sounds outside our homes or buildings that are evidence of life as well. Birds chirping, cars driving by, or perhaps I should say people driving by in cars. There might be a plane overhead or yard work. And inside the home, perhaps there are noises as well, sounds that you can detect. Perhaps there is the sound of life as well. Maybe there are other people you share a home with who are moving around or talking or laughing or sneezing. Or maybe there's an animal who keeps you company and occasionally makes a sound to remind you that they're with you. Perhaps you don't have another creature, life form living with you. And maybe you can be thankful for that solitude, the opportunity to be with oneself without the interruption of another living being. Whatever your situation is, find something to be grateful for in it. And as we ponder our place, our situation among other living creatures, listening for evidence of those who walk this earth with us, notice what emotions come up. And if there are emotions that you can detect, where do you feel them in your body? And can you have gratitude for the ability to emote, to feel your feelings? beginning to consider what it is that we have surrounding us, available to us, that perhaps we don't notice in our busy lives, but when we slow down, we can consider these things we have at hand or available to us and be thankful for them. Appreciate their appearance or usefulness or potential. As we engage in this present focused gratitude meditation, it's also fine to open your eyes and look around at the things you have collected, at what you have chosen to have near you as you sit in this space. Or if it's a shared space, perhaps there are things that are important to other people. And regardless of the source, we can be thankful for these objects, these tokens. We can also consider how life has changed for us. When we think about it, life changes constantly. But this recent time has brought more change than normal for most people. And change can feel threatening, but it can also create opportunity. Things that we're no longer able to do create space and time for new things. When there's less to do, we perhaps suffer less from decision fatigue. And we can be maybe a little more intentional with how we spend our time. And perhaps these times have created changes that cause more work for some people. And whatever your current circumstances, finding ways to be thankful and appreciative of the way things are. We can begin to move our bodies again, preparing to finish this meditation. Appreciative for whatever ability to move that we have. Thankful to ourselves for taking this time to pause, to slow down, and to notice the abundance around us rather than the scarcity. And incline our hearts toward gratitude. If your eyes have been closed or are closed, you can open them and prepare to reflect on this experience. Now we come to the time of reflection where we can notice what we noticed. We can take a little bit of space and time after the meditation before we re-enter our busy lives to consider what we want to take away from what we experienced in the meditation. So I hope that you will take some time to share a comment and perhaps read what others shared as well. If you're not already subscribed, I hope that you'll consider doing that so you can become part of our community and benefit from future meditations. If this one was helpful to you in some way, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. At the end here, I'll be sure to leave some additional videos that you might enjoy. Thanks so much and have a great day.